Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam here with 80 Proof Goods. This time around we're making an M2 MacBook sleeve, which I think is really on par for it being Techtember, which I think used to be Techtober, but now is September because, whatever. Either way, we're making a MacBook sleeve for the new M2 MacBook Air that came out earlier this year. This is the first one that I've made. I got specific requests for it, so I decided to add it to the website. I got a few orders in, and I'm finally getting around to them thanks to a large order queue. Now this one's going to be made from Turquoise Minerva full-grain Italian leather. It's a really beautifully vibrant leather. I think it comes through on camera, but it's definitely got a big pop in person if it doesn't. Now this one's going to be paired up with Burgundy stitching, which is a customer choice. They designed it. If you're not familiar with that, you can design pretty much any of the products I offer. You can pick the leather and you pick your favorite stitching color out of the 14 different stitching options that I offer. Now Burgundy on Turquoise is pretty unique, but I do think it looks really, really good, which you'll see at the very end. Now, I used my Glowforge to cut out these pieces, and I know that there was some excess leather on the edges there, and I actually just used those to make watch bands and keychains and things like that, so no real scraps get left behind here. Once it's all cut out, I do some beveling and burnishing of the edges, I glue everything down, and then I mark my stitching line with this wing divider here. I think some people might call it a compass, I call it a wing divider. I mark my stitching line 1/8 of an inch away from the edge, which gives me enough room to burnish or sand off, rather, the excess edges and get them nice and flush, while still leaving material between the stitching and the edge. So from there, I sanded it flush, I bevel the edges one more time with my number 2 edge beveler, and I hit it with Tokonole and canvas cloth. Now, the nice thing about canvas cloth is it makes it super easy, and the sandpaper that I use on my Tandy Pro burnishing machine, I don't feel the need to go back with like 1000 grit and some of the 1200 grit to really finely sand off. I think it does a really nice job and the edges come out pretty professionally. I'd love to hear what you guys think from what you can see here. Now, once everything's done, I like to use a bone folder to break open any glue seams to make sure the MacBook fits nice and snug. And then you can't see it here, but you will in a second. I actually laser cut a piece of cardboard to the exact size of whatever MacBook model I'm making the sleeve for, and then put it inside to keep it from like bending in shipment. So drop a comment, let me know what you think of this stitching combo.